Job was a good man, a righteous man, blessed with wealth, a loving family, and a deep reverence for God. His life a testament to piety and divine favor. Then, the unthinkable happened. His wealth vanished. His children ripped from his embrace by a cruel twist of fate. His body racked with pain, covered in festering sores. Job, the prosperous patriarch, became Job, the destitute outcast. His world, once bathed in the warmth of God's grace, turned cold and desolate. How could this happen? Why would a loving God allow such suffering to befall a blameless soul? Job's mind reeled, grappling with the injustice of his plight. His heart, once overflowing with gratitude, now throbbed with a profound and unyielding pain. In the depths of his despair, Job cursed the day of his birth. "Why did I not perish at birth?" he cried out, his voice raw with anguish. "Come forth from the womb and expire." His very existence had become a burden, a symphony of suffering that drowned out the memory of joy. "Why is light given to him who is in misery," he lamented, "and life to the bitter in soul?" These weren't the words of a man merely experiencing a difficult time. This was the raw, visceral outpouring of a soul pushed to the brink. Job, in his agony, dared to question the very gift of life. His words, like shards of glass, reflected the shattered remnants of his spirit. "For the thing that I fear comes upon me," he confessed, "and what I dread befalls me." Section 4. The despair of the grave finding solace in non-existence. In his despair, Job even contemplated the solace of the grave. Why is life given to a man whose days are few, he wondered, whose life is but a breath? His words paint a vivid picture of his mental state. Life, once a precious gift, now felt like a fleeting breath, a burden too heavy to bear. He longed for the peace of non-existence, the quiet stillness where pain and sorrow could no longer touch him. "For now I would be lying down in peace, I would be asleep and at rest." These words weren't suicidal ideation, but a yearning for the ultimate release from suffering. He envisioned the grave not as a place of dread, but as a sanctuary, a refuge from the relentless onslaught of pain and despair. Job's words, though born of anguish, offer a glimpse into the human longing for peace, for an end to suffering, a place of ultimate rest. Section 5. Trusting in the unseen, a seed of faith in the midst of despair. Job's lament is a raw and honest portrayal of human suffering. It doesn't offer easy answers or simplistic platitudes. Instead, it grapples with the profound mystery of pain and loss, the existential questions that plague us all. Yet, within Job's despair, we also find a seed of faith. Despite his suffering, Job never completely abandons his belief in a just and loving God. His questioning, though bold and unflinching, is ultimately a form of seeking, a desperate attempt to reconcile his pain with his faith. Job's story reminds us that it's okay to wrestle with doubt, to cry out in anguish, to question the seemingly unfair hand we've been dealt. In the end, Job's journey is not about finding all the answers. It's about trusting in God's wisdom, even when we can't comprehend his ways. It's about holding on to hope, even in the darkest of nights, knowing that dawn will eventually break, and with it, the promise of healing and redemption.